Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. I'm back with the next part of my farewell Mega series, since there won't be Mega Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. We're featuring Mega Gengar this time on a team that Zesty built a while back for me. It's really fun. I think it uses one of the better Mega Gengar sets. Not to say that this Pokemon isn't amazing. Having Shadow Tag, absorbing T-Spikes, Taunt Disable sets, Perish Trap sets, Sub Hex, which is the one we're using, 4 attacks, all of it. Super cool. So I really do like Gengar. And also being faster than alternate Crossman is a really big plus for the tier. But I haven't named Rachel. I don't know why. But it is named Rachel. It was in my notes to name it Rachel. So this Mega Gengar from now on will be referred to as Rachel. We do have Toxic Pets for T-Spikes and Toxic support. Interesting that I'm not running Shed Shell. It usually does just because of this Pokemon right here. Rest Talk, Zygarde, offensive Primal Kyogre, defensive Primal Groudon, and a Combine Refresh Arceus Dark to help us out versus a Veltal. Pokemon like that support Arceus types. It's really good. It can 1v1 the majority of them. It also appreciates, you know, Gengar trapping Arceus Fairy. Now, and Fairy types in general, like Xerneas. I did a few test games with this team. Been a minute since I played. I feel like I played like Ubers alone. So I did like 5 or 6 test games with this team. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Run the majority of them. And I'm excited to use it because it's just a fun. This dude has a Jolteon, bro. I have like 1,500 points in this tier. Why am I fighting a Jolteon? All right, either way, it doesn't matter. I lead Toxapex, I get up hazards, and then you win the game. Jolteon is one of the most, like, I can understand why to bring a Pokemon to a tier from a lower tier that can actually have a niche, but when you're 100% countered by the best Pokemon in the tier, I'm hovering over him. I don't see that niche. Even though I know he's going to lead Jolteon because it's a Jolteon. Okay, he leads Lugia, which is fine. We're going to go Toxic. I shouldn't die to even like a Psycho Boost or something like that as he goes for Sub. I have Arceus Dark, so I do not care. I swear if you are a Flash set. Listen, Garbodors. I appreciate what you do, but you need to stop bringing... Like, imagine me complaining about influence. Let's assume that this is Sub, Recover, Flash, and Toxic. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming that was his set. My Gengar is going to beat him now. My Gengar is going to be fantastic here. I just want T-Spike to make my Hex stronger, obviously. And we'll get in Groudon just to get up rocks. This will be a pretty quick first game. I normally would just cut these out, but I mean, it's cool. That did 20%. I think that's Specs as well, by the way. I just want to say that is a Specs Jolteon. I'm fairly confident that is a Specs Jolteon. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's almost doing damage. It's so cute. I could be wrong though, but I don't. That damage is kind of important on my Groudon just because of the Xerneas, so I might have just been getting a little bit cheeky over there. But Salamence does not beat me 1v1. I believe I just caught on its face unless it's running like Draco, like the. It will not be able to beat me 1v1. I'm physically defensive, and even if it's running Outrage at this point, I'm already coiled up, and then when I become Father form, it literally does not matter. So he's not going to do enough damage to me, even if he's double edge. I don't care what he is, as long as he doesn't reveal Dragon Tail. Yeah, bro, that did nothing. And the crazy part, I mean, it might look like it did a lot. It might look like it did 40%, but it didn't. You'll see. You'll see in a second. It did not do 40%. Yeah. As you can see, at the end of the day, it's only going to do about 16% to my max Zygarde's HP. A little bit left. Yeah, it did nothing. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. I am Father now. Hello. Yeah, nice little 20. So, you're going to have Mega Salamence. I already have the rocks up for Veltal, so Mega Gengar's Thunder is going to, if it does land, is going to be great. Obviously, Xerneas is scary. Now, the scary thing is, like, I love having Zygarde alive because it could probably beat everything, but I have to click 1,000 Arrows just because he's going to click Geomancy. Even if he does it, it's in my best interest to do that because now I get in the boy. I can Mega Evolve and just click Sludge Wave, and where is his Sludge Wave immunity? I don't see it at all. So, or, I mean, the girl, excuse me, Rachel. Sorry. But we get rid of Xerneas. And that's why that was a fine play, because if he Geomancied up, I got 1,000,000 damage off on him. I don't care about a Veltal here, personally. I'm going to use my Toxapex just as a pivot, just to see what he wants to do. If he wants to U-turn or whatever I want to punish him. Is he Life Orb or is that Banded? That did a lot. Okay, that's just... like max attack or something. Whatever. You can catch his toxic too, as he has haze. Excuse me, taunt. Sorry, I was just thinking about. My bad. Yeah, that was. There was like little to no thought there. Anyway, I'm gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna win, bro. I want to win with Gengar though, so I'm actually not gonna end this game with Arceus Dark, even though it probably will be over unless that is like an Arceus Fairy, which it doesn't look right with the Xerneas. I'm boosted, and I have his Dark Aura boosting me too. Look at my power on my. Look at this base power. Lugia is going to die, and with that, so is every hope of my opponent ever winning there. So we take those. Yeah. All right. So I mean, Gengar's role was to get rid of the Fairy type, as I already mentioned before. And why do I have this headphone in my ear when I'm not listening to anything? Oh, I sound different now. Oh, wow. Put that away. My headset broke, so I can't hear out of it, but I can speak out of it. I got a new headset right here. I actually shouldn't even be using that. I have a Blue Yeti right over there too, but I just don't. I feel like I have to be really like far away from that, and I get in close when I be playing, man. Like to the point where I gotta fix my posture after. But Kyogre is beautiful. Earthquake and Water Move are broken in this game. I'm pretty sure my Toxapex lives even a max defense. Excuse me, because I'm max defense, a max attack. Primal Ground and Earthquake. I just want to be sure. Sure. Oh, nothing. Look at that. Look at that roll. Oh, 81 point. We take those odds. Anyway, I love Pex. Kyogre always in the back. I have a Zygarde physically defensive anyway, so if that becomes a problem. Pex basically matches up well versus everything. And in order for me not to lose to Lucario, I could just haze spam, which is amazing. And I have Rocky Helmet to help me beat it down. So Zygarde is fantastic here. Zygarde is fantastic here, excuse me. I'm going to actually get up a T-Spike. I don't care. You're not going to knock me out. You're not going to be an offensive set anyway. And I'll just go for a Toxic here too. I could bring in Zygarde, which might be better at the end of the day. Huh. Let me Toxic, because they're not going to knock me out. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a Toxapex. So I get a little Toxic off. That chip is going to be so nice for Gengar. Obviously, my Hex is going to be pretty cool here. We can go Zygarde as he makes the Magearna play. I don't see a reason to not click Thousand Arrows here. Your Flare Cannon is not going to knock me out. I'm a Zygarde at full, and if you activate Father, then that'll be harder for you to deal with. So, yeah, go ahead. What the hell? Why does that die? Bro, am I really... Oh, okay, he got the 18%, which is what I was talking about before. So, he got the 18%. I would have been... So this game just got a lot harder for no reason. And that's my fault. Alright, that's my fault. Our Earthquake here. As we're able to knock out Magearna, which is going to be awesome. Because that means that you can't Hail Bell. So that Groudon is going to stay on that timer. But my game just got... Also, my Arceus Dark can win this game single-handedly. It just got a little bit harder due to the fact that I am... I'm bad. In a sense. Yeah, I think bad is the correct term. So we're going to go Pex just because I take a hit from Ho-Oh unless he's banned. But if he's banned, I can't do anything at that point, I think. I don't have a switch in. So we'll click Recover here and pray. If he gets in Groudon, I still have Arceus Dark as my dude looks to be banned. I'll click Liquidation. I get a hit off on Giratina, and this is where it gets interesting because I can easily go Arceus Dark here. Man, I'm so mad that I thought it was a 100% chance I lived that, and I just threw it away for no reason whatsoever. Now that Lucario becomes a giant threat, I'm still gonna Liquidation again. I gotta weaken you for... Like, I have Rest, so it'll be okay. My god, that does so much damage too. My win con is for sure gonna have to be it's gonna have to be Gengar in this. If I get up rocks, it's fantastic. So we'll get in my Arceus. Do I recover or do I go? I feel like I can't bother recovering. He's gonna do so much damage to me, but I think I have to go Groudon because if he brings in Lucario, I kind of just lose. Or Ho, that's whatever. So with rocks up, I believe Hex is going to knock you out. Hex will deal with you. I'm going to assume that this Ho-Oh is banded, so I'm going to make the Gengar play here thinking he is locked into Toxic. Just based on what he did. And then that gives me in Gengar, and that gives me, like, basically free. Because I have a... Exactly. So I already messed up, so now I have to make these type of plays. That's a free Hex here. Gengar in this position is deadly. So even though I'm losing half my Mons, like I said, a Gengar in this particular position is absolutely deadly. Absolutely deadly. So go ahead and give me that Giratina. There you go. Let's go, Rachel. I need this to work. It might already be too late, though. Lucario might already beat me. If I hit Thunder on Ho, I'm pretty sure I kill it. But Lucario's already looking threatening. Lucario, Uber Swords Dance. Not enough. Okay, Ho-Oh is I'm 100% saying that this Ho-Oh is banded. Thunder does 57 to 67. I'm going for it. And he's freaking Scarf Toxic. Damn it, man. Alright, so I think that's it. Good game. So man, I'm mad at myself. I'm really mad at myself. So I didn't know the role. Even if it was 18% chance, that is not... Who is Geo? Joe Mama. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't know the role ever could kill Zygarde. Let me see something real quick. Because that just threw my entire game plan. Basically, if I got Father there and I got the chip on Magearna, Father let me check Lucario, check Ho-Oh, check Groudon, even if I was to be at 40% because I could rest. And I chip away at the... I'd be able to chip away at the... what's it called? The Magearna, which would open up Gengar, obviously. And between Gengar, Toxapex, Arceus Dark, and Zygarde, he wouldn't be able to knock me out, but how much you need for this to not KO? 20% is 6.3. That's a lot. 36 is a lot of EVs, man. I think I'm gonna do that though. I don't like that. I'm mad at myself for that because that was a win. That was like I knew how I won, but I didn't. My calc was off, so that's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, so this dude has Smeargle, but I feel like a Smeargle user should never. I don't have default on this deal, which makes it tough. I feel like a Smeargle. If you have Smeargle, you're not gonna lead off with it when you see a Mega Gengar. I'm still gonna go Mega Gengar early. This is gonna be tough though because Rayquaza under webs is incredibly hard for me to deal with. The Veltal, everything has taunt too. I could try and get a T-Spike as well for at least these two so I can wear them down. But Ray is going to be the biggest problem, I feel. And we want Gengar speed in this. So they shouldn't lead. They actually should not have let Smeargle in my opinion. But, I mean, this does give me a sub. They could have Whirlwind, I guess. Yeah, they end up with Sticky Web though. So, I mean, I get my Gengar behind a sub. Let's see if they do have Whirlwind. They do. Bro, let me get up a T-Spike, damn it. I can't let them... What are we doing here? Yeah, I can't let them nuzzle. I'm not going to let them nuzzle. So I at least get up my rocks here. Let him Whirlwind my Pex. Come on, get him Pex. Thank you. Shout out to Rocky Helmet spin blocking as I'm able to get up a T-Spike. Nice. Okay, so that worked out amazingly. So... I mean, they do have webs up, which is very scary, but I have rocks and this. And I can just haze spam here. Even if you're Ultra Necrozma, you better Ultra Burst, and then you're going to lose to my... unless this could be Rocks Ultra Necrozma. I do have Arceus Dark, like I said, and I do have my Zygarde, but depending on the set he is, it could be bad. But I think I just haze spam until he starts hitting me. Do I let him Sunsteel Strike me? I don't think I let him sense strike me. Yeah. Alright, there you go. That's fine. So we go Zygarde here. On the Sunsteel Strike. That should activate my Father form. Exactly. And I'll be bulky enough to be able to tank, if I'm not mistaken, the next few hits. So, yeah, this is going to do a lot less. Ah, that still does way too much. My God. That did way too much. I'm like getting these calcs off. I mean, this is already a hard matchup because I don't have control in speed, and obviously most of my mons are fast. I need Arceus Dark around so I can actually deal with Yveltal, because otherwise I'm going to get 6-0 by that. But I might just lose to this Necrozma if we're being real. Yeah. Four Sunsteel Strikes. I mean, I think I just lose. Are you kidding me? He's adamant. I wouldn't have killed him from the percentage anyway without liquidation damage, but come on, man. Why are you adamant? Alright, that might have actually just given me a chance, though. Potentially. It might have given me a chance. Depending on how the Xerneas is played, of course. Arceus Dark is going to have to work, like, double time here to do anything. Ah, man. Can I get a matchup where my Gengar is faster than the Pokemon? Please? I could just make it defog Arceus Dark too, but that's... I have other Gengar teams. Let me see. I don't have to, I'm not limited to... I can use whatever I want. I'm not limited. This is one of my favorite teams ever. By the way. Maneuvers. Yeah, like this team is fine. I'm gonna name this one Rachel too. Rachel. This one's called Zesty Father. You can see he has 4 attacks. So I'll go back and forth between that and this. Because that one has a better matchup versus offense. Whereas this one is kind of like at the mercy of Sticky Web. So, I mean, it's not that I'm playing perfectly, because I'm definitely not. But it's just a combination of both, I feel. Forced to Judgment there, Usaurus dances. Can I even live this hit? This is going to hurt. That's not enough as well. This is probably Sash as well. If I get in Groudon and Roar is my most accurate move. If I get in Xerneas, then maybe he'll revenge kill me. And then I have to try to Roar in Xerneas, have him revenge kill me, and then I get to bring out Gengar and try and kill it back. That's literally it. I think that's literally it, because I can't attack into Rayquaza. I have to force in Xerneas if possible. Unfortunately, I forced in a Yveltal, which is not what I wanted, because that's gonna force me to go into Arceus Dark here. I mean, if he has taunt, I lose, like literally, which he 100% should have. Yeah, good game. All right, so we're gonna try the other version. Yeah, where is that? Zesty Father. There you go. I'll try a different version that has hazard control, because we keep running into webs on the Uber ladder, and so far all we've beaten was a Jolteon. I think. Alright, but I mean, I also messed up in the case, like, I didn't know which beat which. Oh god, this Kyogre is going to be a problem. Combine Arceus Ground is pretty cool here. Ice Beam, Ice Beam. Yeah, Combine Arceus Ground is for sure going to be my way of winning this game. The sucky thing is Groudon could take a kill on a Yveltal whenever it comes in, but then it's going to invite in that, and that'll give him a kill on me. My Gengar is really deadly. Incredibly deadly, actually. Alright, I'm going with Yveltal because I can U-turn out into Arceus Ground depending on it. I figured he'd go his own Yveltal, yeah. Mine activates first, which is cool because that means I can throw off a Toxic here. Because I should be faster, and that Toxic is going to help out Groudon and all that stuff. I don't care if he goes for Taunt. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So I get a Toxic off. That's also going to help out Gengar, so that Toxic is very important. I reveal my Arceus Ground as he goes for his own Toxic. taunt, toxic, roost, foul play. Oh boy. You're a problem. But I don't think you have a way of, I think you're gonna activate Father Form before I do anything. I don't care if you toxic back. He gets a Kyogre, which is fair. This is a freest ice beams. Your role in this game is going to be to toxic this Kyogre. Yeah. I don't care. I'm not going Groudon because I need Groudon to come in on a turn where it's not going to be 2 KO by Kyogre. So, regardless of what he does here, I actually end up getting a Toxic on the Groudon, which I'm good with. Hey, okay, yeah, that's going to help out Gengar a lot too. Maybe I should put Hex on this Gengar instead of Shadow Ball. And he's still incredibly weak to Kyogre's 1,000 arrows. Go ahead and activate me. Do you have HP Ice too? I hope not. I'm gonna scout for the HP Ice. As he goes Arceus Fairy. Revealing that. Once I get up rocks, these turns are gonna be really easy, especially because he just revealed Arceus Fairy. So soon he'll have no switches to Gengar. Very soon. Him going for rocks, I don't care as much about. I'm actually just gonna Sunsteel Strike to weaken potentially Groudon if possible. As that Eruption is very, very strong. Though he does give me the hit on a Veltal. How fast are you running on this Veltal though? That's the question. I don't want to limit my answers to you. Okay, well, I'm going to do this because this allows me the defog to get in my Groudon and his Arceus Fairy to give me hazards. Yes, it's going to invite in Kyogre, and I'm going to have to choose a sack for that, but I need to limit his switch-ins too. He just foul plays. Alright, he reveals his entire set, so that's cool. He reveals his entire set. Arceus Ground can pivot in on this once. And even though he's going to Ice Beam, I need Arceus Ground here. If I get the hit off, I can kill him with Gengar. Is it worth it, though? Because this is also... I guess Gengar could also kill Salamence. You know what? It's going to be worth it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to kill him with Gengar. That doesn't even look like I'm going to kill him with Gengar. I'll be real. Oh, and I get the luckiest miss. I get such a lucky miss. I'm going to take full advantage, too. Even if he Ice Beam's there. Fantastic play, but I'm taking full advantage. Such a lucky miss. Legit. Mence comes out. Can I even beat you if I... Okay, cool. I can. Because once I have Gengar in, he can't defend against that. Once I have Gengar in, he cannot defend against that. Yeah, once I get in Gengar, he can't defend because I have HP Ice, Thunder, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave. There you go. I'm not going to bother predicting crap, man. I'm going right for the HP Ice here. And this is the commanding position I want. Because with Rocks up, I should be able to knock out Kyogre now with Thunder. And go ahead and give me that. Beautiful. Okay, so this guarantees, I think, Rock stay up. I have that Thunder for Kyogre. Obviously, Groudon's starting. Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to have to wear it down. If I had Hex here, it was a freaking wrap, man. It was a wrap. Okay, go ahead and give me my Father Form, man. Bro, I wanted my Father Form. He lost the game anyway, even if that hit, because he would give me Father. And then, basically, yes, I had traded my Groudon for that, but I already had this in range of Sludge Wave. I had this in range of Thunder. I needed, I think, this last turn of Poison, the next turn of Poison on Groudon, or if he switches and comes back in to be able to knock it out with Shadow Ball. And then him giving me Father would open up Zygarde to wall you. I trap you with Arceus Fairy. So that was definitely in my advantage. While it didn't look like it at first, it was being set up for Gengar. I hope you guys can see what I was seeing there, because that's what I was going for. But Sack Groudon, get up the rocks. So instead of picking up the KO, I got very lucky though with obviously the Origin Pulse dodge. Don't get me wrong, but I Ooh, Scizor. Ah, it's gonna be tough. This stupid mon right here. Oh boy. It's just gonna click Ice Beam this entire game. It's literally gonna click Ice Beam the entire game. Okay, I want to find out a little bit of information about the Carol. I want to see if it's Scarf or not. Or Specs, which I'm pretty sure it is. Luckily, I have a Spadef Necrozma, so hopefully that'll be okay. It's literally, that mon's only role in this game is going to be to switch into that. I gotta try and get up rocks and let my Groudon deal with... I'm very weak to Scizor. Alright, well, I already know your specs, bro, so that's cool. You don't gotta hide it. Coil Zygarde is cool here, too. Gengar's roll, I get a crit, which is big. Every bit of damage on that line is going to be so critical. So I have two options. I could go Groudon here and fire off an Eruption, which I think is going to be the offensive play I want to make. As he goes to Veltal, I thought he'd go out into Scizor first. But that's fine too. One mod that's also really good here is Arceus Ground, because my Z move lets me kill Mons. If that makes sense, yes. It lets me kill Mons. Alright, he's toxic. That's okay though. Hero White comes out, and as I mentioned, my Z move lets me kill Mons. I think I only kill him because of a crit, and I'm going to go for it here. I'm going for the critical. I mean, I think I only kill him because I got the crit on him, not that I need a crit now to kill him. That's the wrong set. I don't want to calc this. I believe in my Pokemon. That is also not my set. +1. Earth Power. Z. I don't know why that Bomb Snow had to be... Why'd they choose... Like, I understand why a Bomb Snow is there, but... Yeah, 83 to 98. Okay, so I didn't need the crit to kill him. Alright, so we're going to be able to knock out Kyurem. This is going to be so good because this is a Pokemon I have to always predict when switching into. So... that's just getting rid of Kyurem means that Zygarde is freed up a lot more. Marshadow comes out. I have a physically defensive Zygarde here to click buttons versus, and I have a Scarf of Veltal as well. Actually, I'm going to make the Scarf of Veltal play. If he tries to bulk up or anything, goes for Spectral Thief. And this is just a U-turn for me. So, either breaking a Sash or even if he bulks, yeah. So I think he understands like what position he would have been in this game. Whereas I would always get the momentum, and basically he got his breaker is gone, right? That Mon single-handedly beat down my entire team. I understand why he'd bring it in, because Arceus Ground is still threatening, but... are you a Psycho Booster? I hope you're not a Psycho Booster, because this is going to be a tough game if you're a Psycho Booster. Alright. I'm just going to click Eruption first, so I don't have to bother missing. I'm surprised he didn't taunt me. Very surprised, actually. But I followed up with a Rock Tomb there. Dude, why did you not taunt me? That's crazy. His Groudon comes out. Your role is going to be to deal with this Groudon, as long as he doesn't Eruption immediately. Oh, he's special. Damn, that's going to make it tougher. I still foul play just for, you know, good chip, but yeah, him being special is going to make this a lot tougher. Especially if he has HP Ice. I might just... I don't think I lost, but I'm going to let him Fire Blast to knock me out here. And this is unfortunate because it's going to do a ton to my... to my Mon. Not sure why Salamence came right in. Oh, okay, we're making doubles out here. Bro, you're Ultra Necrozma. I'm making an aggressive play. Watch. I'm gonna try and get it. Oh shoot, she's that set. That is not what I wanted to see. That is definitely not what I wanted to see. Get some Ments here. This is such a favorable position for me. Yeah, I would argue this is better for me than it is for him. Yeah, he also knew it was better for me than it is for him. Now I get in my Mon, I can click Toxic here as he goes Salamence. Thanks. Get an Arceus Ground. Unless he has Double Edge and he gets a higher roll, he is not knocking me out, which he does. managed to get, unfortunately. You are going to hurt, man. Holy crap, this is going to hurt. This is really going to hurt. Hello. Hi. Bro, make your double. Can I hit a toxic now? Are we gonna let me hit a toxic now, or what are we doing? Like, what's the point of that play? I'm gonna recover it back. Are you gonna make the same double back? Right, that's a commanding play right there. I wonder if you have the HP ice. I can't do anything if he does though. Yeah, I live it, but man, I would have had to sack my Arceus if I hit Toxic on Salamence, because then I could go Zygarde. I'm so sad about that. I could force a Fire Blast miss. No, I can't. Yeah. Good game. Like, it's so annoying how one Toxic miss catch like all your Pokemon. Because I'd still have Arceus Ground alive at least. Oh well. That is such as life. Offense still a pain to deal with. I don't like this. I didn't glare on Mence either because I feared that if I wasted a turn and I just give him, if he had Facade, like Toxic is different. If he had Facade, it's gonna be strong, obviously, right? But at least Toxic, I'm wearing him down where I'm boosting against him. Xerneas is never able to set up on me, and I can start throwing off Sunsteel Strikes as opposed to having to go for another Toxic or doubling around there. Let's see. Not my best. I have Blocky. I'm sorry, dude. I'll try to play this game. I still want to try and get Rachel to do something though. Definitely not my best showing today though. But I'm almost starting to feel perfect in terms of I might be able to set this up the same way I did the other game where the guy forfeited. But it's gonna need me to get damage off on you. I think I always have to go Arceus Ground here because of these three in front. I have to get in Groudon and get up rocks, which are gonna be key. But Rayquaza is just so strong and threatening immediately. Yes, that this is always the play. Even if he Sash and Dragon Dances and does whatever, you're not going to kill me? Bro, I need to know my Zygarde calcs off the top of my head because I'm taking damage when it's not necessary. Your role is going to be deal with the Arceus Fairy, which I'm assuming that is. I'll eat it. He actually tries to predict me to go out into Necrozma there. So I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Kyogre comes out. Ice Beam is going to be coming out here. I'm gonna go the same route. Yeah, I'm gonna go the same route. Because now I'm in a position where I can Rupt first because it hits everything on my dude's team. Even if it hits Kyogre, that's fine too. I'm like worried. I'm just worried about him being because I mean, look at my foul play and look at his team. I'm actually going to go for rocks here as opposed to knocking him out and pick up the KO. First off, I have to hit. And secondly, rocks up are going to help you and you. Like, my Veltal's foul play is looking beautiful in this game, too. So we managed to connect. We get rid of Kyogre. Again, a Veltal's foul play is looking absolutely beautiful in this game. That's going to be one of my main ways of winning here. And I'm just going to Rock Tomb you. You can knock me out with whatever. He has Ice Punch. I think he's Life Orb. No, he's not Life Orb. But Ice Punch, though? Interesting. Hello? What happened? Come back. You can blame it all on me. No? Okay. Well, Gengar, I just want to know if you die to... Because that's a free Shadow Ball for my Mega Gengar if I don't die to a Shadow Sneak from Marshadow unboosted. I'm willing to take that 25%. Is he back? Okay. We're going to Mega Evolve here and click Shadow Ball because it looks to be unresisted unless that is an E-Killer. Which I do have foul play defensive Arceus for. I mean, excuse me, Veltal for. Yo, come back. I want my Gengar to do something. Yeah, my rating is just plummeting this episode. That's fine though. But yeah. So provided he doesn't get the 25%, I get the 75 in my favor. Gengar should be able to pick up a KO. Or not. If we just lose. Yo, Axel, are you coming back? I would very much like you to come back right now. I don't like Shadow Ball and Gengar too much. I really do like Hex plus that. First off, it's strong enough anyway because Gengar is strong. But like, status is everything in Ubers. Status is straight up everything in Ubers. Let's get another game. I'm not a fan of Eruption Dawn with rocks as well. I think that getting rid of Swords Dance on you, because this has an easier time going for Stealth Rock. I might as well just put Hidden Power Ice. I don't see why not. I have special attack investment. I'll try that. I think that'll make it easier because I can't play my Groudon in a specific way. This dude has a Weezing, which is so cool. It's T-Spike Weezing. It's Tag Weezing. That is so cool. Too bad his entire team loses to Groudon. Like, literally. I lead Groudon and click Eruption. If he leads Weezing or anything that's not, he goes Arceus Ghost. That's fine. Right out to Veltal we go. This guy looks like he should be running a Jam Edge team. I like that. I'm just going to defog immediately. He doesn't really have a switch into Dark Pulse, but I don't have Dark Pulse. Alright, so time to click buttons. Hello. You stay with me now. We'll be best friends forever. I don't see... Bro, he has 0 Shadow Ball. Switch it. Alright. Aegislash. Are you Weakness Policy? Are you Pursuit? This is going to take so much. Oh, I ain't about to take a Life Orb hit here. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't about to take this Shadow Sneak. His team looks like something Jam-At would run. It really does. And I love it. I love this type of spot. Anyway, I'm going to click 1,000 Arrows. Kind of unresisted by his team. I mean, it's 1,000 Arrows, so not really much resisted. Anyway, stupid move. Zerg comes out. Right out into Nicarazma we go, and this gives me rocks, as he's probably gonna get in his Weezing now. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, this mon is gonna be prone to come in more than I want to bring in my Groudon, right? So I have a few ways I can win this game. Arceus Ground can be amazing. I do want to try and Toxic this thing though, if possible, but I don't want to get Thunder Wave. I don't care about getting Will-O-Wisp on Arceus or Dragon Pulse. That doesn't really matter. I just can't light up. Dragon Pulse doesn't typically run Dragon Tail. It has like Hex and whatnot, so there's a chance he just loses to this too. But I mean, I obviously want Gengar to do a little bit more. Once Gengar's in versus Weezing, it gets such free turns, man. Yeah. And also, if I get just a little bit of damage on Giratina, like this Ice Beam, that's a lot more than a little bit. Huh. Do I want to be in? I don't really care. I think I can't lose. Like, I actually think I can't lose. I'll give you Scarf Xerneas, bro. Go ahead and give you that. Now, this does give him his own Gengar, but now he has no foul play switching, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, if I trade this for Xerneas, and he gets in his own Gengar, or he goes Giratina, why does he go Gengar and Mega Evolve? What are you doing? Oh, he actually has Sneak. Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool. I'm gonna foul play you, and then I'm gonna go Gengar on your Weezing. I'm gonna trap you. So go ahead and give me that. Thank you very much. Weezing comes out. You can double if you want. Now you can't because I have Shadow Tag. Alright, go ahead and give me that. Thank you. Shadow Ball looks like it does so nothing. Absolutely nothing to anybody. Alright, we're just gonna stay with Gengar for the rest of this and see what happens. Maybe I'll win a speed tie versus his own Gengar. I mean, he definitely has Hex on his Gengar. This is a T-Spike Weezing. This team's fun. Let's see. What? Bro, they say let's go. You don't have to run Sucker Punch to hit Mega Zam. Okay. Well, I don't think I played the best with this team or the other team, but I also think that, again, earlier on, like, Sneaky Web matchup was just way too tough. Everything has taunt. My team was defensive. I couldn't do much. And then afterwards, it still became tough because Kyogre matchup was... I mean, I don't have a water resist on this team, so I have one water immunity, which was also my stealth rocker, which is what... That's why I changed it, as you guys saw. I changed it to Necrozma because that thing has more switches and more free turns than Gengar does. The offensive Gengar. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to miss Mega Gengar. I remember making an RMT about it back in... X and Y because I played SPL. I played Ubers for SPL, and I did really well. And I think it was called Mega Gengar is Hot. Let me see if I can find it. Mega Gengar is Hot. Hey, there you go. 2014. What is this Groudon image? What's wrong with me? Focus Sash, Taunt HP Fire, Crit HP Fire. Shout out to my boy Edgar. We did that together. Life Orb. Veltal. I literally use... Oh, this is a regular Groudon. This is a regular Groudon. That's why. I literally use the same thing every single time. But yeah, anyway. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.